Welcome back, guys. We're doing a video with Farm Simulator. It's been a minute since I've done this, so I'm going to kind of show a little bit of what I've been doing. Been kind of playing it on the offside, so kind of go through a few different things. We're kind of in the middle of harvest on a few products, getting soybeans harvested right now. Jump into this as soon as it gives me clear. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we've got, let's double check this. Okay, so we got this guy here. He's getting the plowing done on this field. We're getting some work done on that field. We've got this guy here. We can start folding him up. These fields aren't going to get plowed, but we're spraying them down. So that's what this guy is over here for. So we're going to get him going. So he's getting his stuff going. We'll send him back over. And looks like we've got a madhouse up here. So same thing here. We're going to get him headed back over. And then this guy, pull out onto the field here and switch him out. I'm trying to get the pH levels up on this field. So that's kind of why it's up like that. Hold. Oh, we'll leave it out. He's going to move out of the way. So we got a little bit of slurry. We're going to move down to this field with the slurry. And go to work there. So he's getting the slurry down on that. This field's done. Lime's going to start up here. And then we're going to start planting the cotton. So, and while all this is going down, we will get our combine cleared out. So we're getting the soybean harvested. And here's kind of the layout. So I've got our big silos there. I've got another big bunch of silos up here. And then I've got this little wheat area storage right over here. So we will be hauling out of that wheat here in a little bit. Already harvested wheat, so we're just finishing up with soybean right now. Let me get on the right side of this. So keep him moving, keep him going here. He's got a lot there, so. Alright, now we're matched up. Now we just steer and here load this up. Match his speed here. So we've got one of these that is set up to do the grain, and I gotta double make sure who it is. It's this one. I've got 3 combines all together. Two of them do corn, and then 2 of them will do this. So I have 2 John Deeres, 1 case tractor, and I'm kind of just going through the fields right now. So I'm going to be kind of jotting them down in my notes that I've got here on my desk. So I'll be making notes of the different fields that I've got, so that I can keep track. Find my pen real quick. Keep track of what I've got on which field. But we're just kind of harvesting. I'm just trying to get the main stuff going, and then I'm going to go through and figure out what I need to do for other stuff. Now I do need to go get some tankers and they're going to be hauling. Oh, excuse me. They're going to be hauling water from out here to some of the production factories. Clear out of his way. We're going to go dump into these trucks. Now, the two trucks that are straight ahead of me right now, those have been my transport trucks. So they've been hauling to the factories that I've got set up in the game. I do need to go and set up some roads to my new factories that I just set up. So I'm going to empty out into this truck because we can't get over the bay. So we have to empty into the trucks. And the other truck's already loaded with soybeans, so we're just kind of letting him go and let him be. Put that fold up. And then we're going to go back to this. So you can see kind of where we're at on fields. Now I've got this as hay because we need to get some hay put away for our cattle and then our sheep that are down here. So we got wool and that. We're going to go, while we're waiting, we're going to get in this and see if we can unload this sucker. So we just undid cotton. So we're just trying to, I'm just basically trying to see if that will not pick that up. Interesting. Okay, so let me go see if it's just a setting I did. I should be able to pick that. Transportation. Okay, so that should done that. Kind of got the older trucks here. Let's see, I got some cotton back here. Let's see. Let's see if we'll actually get it to them. Nope. That's interesting. So use that one and see if that's the mode. Wow. That's very interesting. Okay. Hmm. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Because I don't want to, I guess what we'll do is we'll just take this. Let's go to, gonna set it down here. Let's have him head down here. We're gonna go visit this real quick because I need to, as you can see, build the roads. And I think lighter shade. That's close. Let's see the shade. I think that's closer. About that one. That works. Okay. don't want to go into our field. I want to get all around this. Okay. And then we'll come back and smooth that out. Oh, I did it wrong. Okay, so and then we'll come out here. And we're going to do another line of it. Kind of give us a little bit of our roadway here. So I will probably add more stuff in here. So just because I need to do that, okay. So now we'll come back in. I'm going to smooth this out. You hear our truck coming here. Gotta get rid of this stuff, because if you don't smooth these out, then it really makes it difficult for the trucks. So we'll look at everything we can in this. Downsize that brush a little bit so it focuses. Okay. So I'm just trying to smooth it out as best we can. Okay. So now we got that done. We're gonna just kind of take a look at it. You see, here's our unloader. So trucks pull up and over, kind of taking out a lot of the bumps. I might add a little more to this curvature, just so that the trucks can, because I don't feel that the trucks are going to be able to get across that real well. Okay. Okay, let's check that out. Yeah, that gives us a lot wider of a approach and exit. Check out this one here, because this is going to be loading zone, workshop. Okay. Check out this other spot, make sure it looks smooth. A little bit of grass right there in between that one. Yeah, that doesn't look bad at all. Okay. So this is pretty much where that flatbed's coming right now. So as you can see, we do our ropes here. So cotton and wool come in, we'll make the rope here. And then we have these are all the different factories. So that's the other thing I need to put in is a fabric shop. So let's go into production here. Do okay. I don't like that one. Let's see what the other ones we got. The tailor shop, I think that was. See, that's our rope maker that's over there. I think that's our tailor shop that we have right there. So that is the building we're after. But I want to double check, make sure I didn't put it over here, because I have a bunch of stuff over here. As you can see, they're all jam-packed in. I just want to make sure we don't have any of that, and we don't. So we'll go ahead and we're going to place this. Place that right there. And come through. Kind of widen this out for the trailers. Okay. Smooth this sucker out. Kind of hear that truck coming. See if we can upgrade this a little bit. Give it a little bit better of a lighter groove here. Okay. Should start seeing. Should start seeing. Where is he at? See, those are our balers. Okay, let's go see where our truck is at. Now that we have that in. Most of these guys are all done. See if our truck even left. I don't think he did. I don't think he didn't. To about right here. Stop. Alright, so set that now because he should be able to should be able to get there now. Close to pulling on this sucker again, so we'll jump in our tractor here, go empty him out as soon as he turns. Now I got 4 fields of cotton. And that's what these are up here. While we're waiting, move him down so we can get on to this next field. See, everything's looking real good now. So this is our cotton. So we'll get that going. I'm going to see. It's our slurry guys, so we'll fold that sucker up. We're going to send him over here. I believe that's my other slurry. So send him over there. He's plowing, so he's getting another field ready to go. So this one's going to start planting. This one's putting lime down. All right, we're going to go empty out our combine so he can keep moving. And we need to empty our trucks out. So a lot of different things going on right now. I am clearing fields and harvesting right now. So and guess what? Two of these fields, this field and one that's getting plowed up right now, are going to be switched to a different product. So they're going to get plowed, and then I'm going to turn around. Well, I'm going to, oh, I can't remember. I'm going to rip them, do the ripper first, and then we'll come back and we'll put slurry down. And then as soon as I have the slurry down, we'll go ahead and plow it, open it up, and then we'll get ready to plant. So as you can see, we're going to get this all cleaned out. Should be just about there now. Alright, it's cleared. Pull away. Okay, let's go finish out our truck. Now I've got a bunch of different trucks that do a bunch of different things, and I've got a lot of machines that are for all the different harvesting. So we have sugar beets, we have a sugar factory that we supply that to, but we're going to be harvesting a lot of different things. So while that's loading, let's get our tanker set up. I do like Peterbilt. I have been running a lot of the Peterbilts in that aspect, but I think we're going to stay to. Let's go with Phoenix real quick, see what we can do on that, just to kind of see what the setup is. Yeah, we're not doing that. That's freaking, that's bad. All right, I don't like that. It just looks too goofy. Let's go see what Kenworth's got going. We can do that. Get a good visor going. We'll stay with some stickers. I am gonna go with a. We don't need a headache rack. This is gonna be on a tanker. So we'll do all three on that one. All right, I like that. And we don't need that. I like the dark chrome look. Extension. We don't need that. We'll stay with the new model headlights. All right, got all the lights on it, so that's good. Don't need flags. We can do that. No LED lights. Alright, let's figure out a good color for it. I think I'm going to go blue on this. I got darker metallic blue. I like that. Yeah, I like that look. We'll go full color on that. It's going to have a tag axle. Buy that sucker. And then we need to go find a tanker. Okay, there's our tanker here. So you can see it's a 3-axle. I don't like that. Let's go back to the chrome. Let me go back. There's got to be a different tanker. Got to be a different tanker for something here. Okay, that's what we were looking at. The picture's different. It looks like it can. It can handle doubles. We'll go with that one. And I don't need a 2. Okay, that'll work. At least I think it will work. We'll find out. Okay. That down here. That's the strut. Sounds good. So off the size of it. Nope. Wrong button. Back up on this. Sweet, it hooks up. Okay. Alright. so we're gonna go get a load of water. Some of the places that we have to have manufactured pick water, so we got a water tower that's right here. It looks like our line's done on the one field, so we're going to move it up to the next one. Okay. All right, so that is going. Cotton's being planted. Let's get getting this sucker, move him forward to the other field. Okay, we'll go back out to the truck. You see he's filling up with water. And what we're going to check is I need to go figure out what needs water. So this one needs water. That one needs water. I just need to see where they're at. So let's see, grain mill. Okay, grain mill is the only thing that does not take water. It looks like they produce some, yeah, so they're producing flour. So we'll have them run that. So they're running wheat right now, as you see, and they're making the flour. Got a little bit of pig food in there too. So nice to see on that aspect. Those two are running, but we're going to be putting down a lot of different things to haul out. Okay, so those two, so there's only our seed production plant needs water and our soybean factory needs water. Looks like. So, alright, we'll pull up the tail end here. Be right back. Okay, so we're fully loaded with water. We're going to send this truck, now that he's done, I'm going to send him down over here. We're going to go fill up those two places so that that's done. We're going to go check in on our soybeans. So a lot of different things going on. So we're going to send, I'm actually just going to send him up there so he's up there while I empty the trucks, and then the trucks will send up there. emptying the back one first on this one. So I got quite a bit. I've got a lot more of corn that I'm going to be dropping. So that's pretty much going to be my whole harvest when it comes to everything. Is I've got a lot of these fields are corn. So when the corn is ready to go, I'm pretty much going to have all my trucks hauling it. So I'm going to have some of these guys going to the ethanol plant, and then I'm going to have some of them storing it. So I'm going to fill ethanol up first and then go from there. But you can see I've got cornfields like crazy. I got a bunch of them. So corn will be my next one to harvest. It's not done yet. It's still growing. So soybean was done, so I decided it's time to go. Let's get that done, get it finished. Corn will be done in the next cycle, in the next month. So, and then I gotta hurry and get everything done and ready to go. So, and as you can see, with what I'm doing, I'm getting everything ready with cotton. There we go, that truck's empty. Which reminds me, we gotta go empty that truck out. So we'll send him down there too. Got our cotton truck down here. There it goes. Alright, so we got him done. I'm going to send him, I think I figured out what I did wrong up here. So we'll send him back up there. Yeah, I think I figured that out. We do have a tractor that's down here. Where did he go? Okay. I was like, I know he was down here. Where is he? Alright, so he's down here messing around. Getting his stuff done. That truck's headed out. And then I do have rock that's down here that I've dumped. Let's see. This is just about finished up on this field. So we're going to go grab this guy here. Oh, hit, yep. Come on, squeeze through. Take the other one. Okay. Not a big deal. This one's got a load in it anyway, so we'll get him set up. So the plow's coming back this way right now. Okay, and then we'll get him started there. My other guy over here is loaded. So I need to go empty combine out. This is that section for some reason. I don't understand why. Alright, so he's going to empty him out. We'll go back over here to the truck. We'll make our deliveries. Soy is right here in front of us. Alright, so switch back to there. We'll start dumping water out. Filling that place up with water. Now I need to double check. One doesn't need it. And that one, okay, that one does need it. Okay, so we'll have to go right back over here. So it's going to take a full load of water here. Oh, almost. Alright, now we'll just have to wiggle out of here. Okay, so we got him out of there. We'll get him back up here. Looks like he's almost done. Don't know why he missed all that. We'll re-input it. All right, cotton is almost done, so we'll move him down to field 7. This guy should pretty much be done. We should have two. Oh, they're right there next to each other. It's not supposed to be doing that right there. It's supposed to be out in the middle of the field. I hate when it does that. You think they start in the middle of the field like they normally do, but they decided not to play that game. Okay. Alright, he's back to fill up again. We need to get him out of the way of the combine. Okay, and looks like this guy's done. So we'll take him over to this other field, get him ready to go. Which means I can get the slurry over here to take care of this field, and then we'll plow it. Actually, I take that back. This one, we're gonna probably plant, probably gonna do soybean on then again. So we'll probably just let this guy sit here for a sec. We'll get that one emptied out. So we'll do soybean on 18. Let's see. So we need barley. And oats. I've already got wheat planted. So that's that one. Got corn. All right. I'm not going to worry about rice right now. So I got to figure out where I put those two. Lime's good. Sugar beets, I've already got that going. I probably do need to do sugar cane. All right, I've got wool going, so there's the seeds. Okay, that one's full. Okay, and that's what's running right now. So you got that enough for that. And then that one's going as well. Okay, so those two are going. That one needs the sunflower oil and flour. Okay, so I think I got everything down that I need to plant. So a lot of the stuff is going to be, okay, So I've got everything written down that I need to plant. So um, let's see, soybean, corn, wheat. Okay, so soybean we're going to probably stay with field 18. Corn is usually a hot commodity, so it's going to be probably 14/12 are my two fields. Wheat is going to stay field 1. Hay is going to stay field 3. 8, 7, 6, and 5. I'm going to stay cotton. And then field 20 is probably going to go to my sugar cane. And then field 19 is my sugar beet. Sorry, I am writing this stuff down as we go. Probably going to connect 9 and 10. Actually, no, I take that back. I will not connect those because I need them. Let's see. 17 will go to barley. 10 will be oats. 9 will be canola. And then field 11 will be, all right, I need to do, I guess we'll do field 14 of sunflowers. And that should cover, that covers everything I need to do as it sits. So we're going to get everything cleaned out, going. Where this is going to stay there, I'm not going to worry about that. We're going to just move this guy out of here. It's about 65% full. But that gives me a list of what we're doing here. So we can get everything planted. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if I scheduled or if I did anything for field 2. I didn't see field 2 on here, so I guess that would work. I keep corn on 12. So we'll do that because then so corn will stay with 14 and 12. And then we'll put sunflowers on 2. Okay, that works out perfect. Okay, so as soon as that is done, we've got our planter right here. I've got another planter that's ready to go too, so we'll get him, we'll pop him out right now and get him going. Let's see, let's just go to the yard so I can figure out where he's at. He's got to be over here somewhere. There he is. He's hiding in the shed. There's our other combine here. Let's see, he's set up for sugar beets, but we're going to pull him out. I don't know why. It is wanting to go a weird direction here. I'm going to turn him. What happened here? Something weird happened inside the sheds. It usually does. Interesting. Alright, now there we go. Okay, so we're gonna get over here. We're gonna go build 2. We're gonna set up sunflowers. So there's another one of our planters there. Remove that out of the way. Try to get that done. Okay, so he's there. Glad I got this all kind of organized now, so I got all the stuff to go everywhere. Corn's going to be a hot commodity because it goes to the ethanol plant plus everything else, so I want to have bigger fields for that harvest. Where the soybean kind of just goes to soybean stuff. Get him empty out, then we'll go load the trucks. Alright, so we can do this while that's going in that line. So as you can see, this is all corn. 10, 9, 11, 12, 14 are all corn. Cotton, we need to have all these fields. So I've got like 3 pickers to run the fields. So that's kind of what I'm going to keep him on. Looks like our, let me send him back. So we'll send him back to the yard. We'll wait till he gets done, and then we're going to plant this with sunflowers, get that going. And then once we get this one harvested, which, let's see how full we are. We're getting close. Just about done. Right, there we go. Let's go load the trucks. Both of them station them over here. And see, we can also put up more of these grain silos. We can go put them up down below or down in other fields areas. So I just kind of staged them up to up here. this truck fully loaded. The other one's gonna get about half a load. And I think we're pretty much gonna have to unload the combine one more time. And then it should be done. We're gonna fill this front part of this trailer. That out, and there we go. Alright, that guy is done. We're done there. Let's go back to get this guy fully loaded. Alright, and then I need to go figure out what other places take water. Alright, so dairy doesn't need it. But they do take sugar, so that's something when we produce it, I gotta take over to there. So that soybean factory and the seed production are the only two that I see that need water. Okay. I do kind of want to search here real quick. So I'm just curious. There's nowhere really to give them water. So let's get our different shops here. Okay, we're gonna go jump. Get him down here again. Check him out. Yeah, he's looking good. I think should get about the rest of it done before he needs to do anything. So I think I'm gonna monitor this, but I think I can set this guy loose down here. I think he's gonna do the bottom half of this, and then he'll come and do the top. Kind of what my thinking is. But we'll rip this like what he's doing right now. We'll rip it, and then kind of go from there. These fields are all done, ready. Let's see how close this guy is. He's getting ready to do the long passes, and then we're ready to start planting. Might be loaded up by the time he's done. So finish that out. Checking this sucker here real quick. Soil sample there. Kind of doing a little bit of soil sampling, just make sure. Red is all good for this. I want to test this out. I just wanted to check and see how that was. Alright, so send in the soil analysis. Yep. Alright, just double check that. Oh yeah, that looks good. Alright, so soil samples were analyzed. I'm not going to worry about it. That's looking good. He's doing exactly what I wanted him to. And he is almost done. So he's got 2 more passes to do. So we're going to get his truck, which is right there. I'm going to send him up there. Okay, let's try again. Let's send him up there. Maybe 3 passes. He's just about done. So, but as you guys can see, a lot of stuff going on here with Farm Simulator. I've got a lot of different things going on. Just kind of how this game can stay fun. There's a lot of stuff going on. Like you can really just doing everything. So finish it out by delivering this water. this emptied out to the seed. And then we'll go top off the soy. Looks like they're full. We're gonna go park up here. Alright, we'll park that up here. Looks like both the factories we needed water have it now, so we're good there. Like I said, this is our hay field here. Looks like we're perfect on pH and nitrogen levels. That's awesome. We need to do some rolling across this, but we're good there. Need to get this field done, and then should be good to go. And do that one final pass, and then I'm gonna get this guy started. You can see how this one sets up. Takes a minute to unfold. Gets the rollers out, the closers out. It's kind of fun. So there's a guy I follow. My dad actually turned me on to him. He's a farmer in Minnesota, from what I can tell, but millennial farmer. If you guys ever have a chance, check out his channel. Pretty interesting stuff when it comes to farming. I've got a lot of the stuff that I do on this game that's kind of based off of watching him and how he does things in his real farm, so it can kind of get a little interesting. But anyway, let's see where he goes, because I want to see where this sets up. I think we're going to stay off to the side out of the way of the rock picker, because this one's got some long arms. It should be right about there. Sweet. That's what I wanted to see. Okay, so that's going to start planting. Get a lot of different stuff done there. We are going to get in because we have a few things we need to make sure we have. So there's a sugarcane planter. So it looks like we'll have to have one of our tractors pull that. Not a big deal. So we'll get that picked up, which we'll need some of these. And I'll be sending the flatbed over to pick a lot of this stuff up, bring it over. Alright, so that's done, and we need the harvester. Looks like it does need a trailer hitch. Okay. Or it doesn't need a trailer, I should say. So, okay, there it is. Okay. Okay, so we got pretty much everything set up. So I'll take a look at that sucker. That's kind of interesting. Something I don't really want to get into is potatoes. Okay, so we got all of the stuff for what we need down here. And it looks like our fields are getting done. That looks like our harvester. Yeah, we're done there, so that got done pretty quick. And our truck is there with the trailer for this. So what we'll probably do is I'm going to go straight to the truck. But at least we're done there. Empty right into the truck here. Yeah, next time you guys see this, it will be pretty much all these fields should be done, planted. Like I said, corn will be my next, but this is a game that I do play when I'm out on the road driving truck. I have a laptop that I go and I'll play this and American Truck Simulator, so just my stuff to pass my time. So, alright, well, we got that done. We'll empty the rest into this. And now we can, over here, we'll put this up on the truck. Alright, now we'll get on into the truck here. And we'll set that for destination. Got our light bar going. The only thing is the laptop that I play with on the road, I can't turn any of these light bars on, so this is the first time I get to see them and get to play with them. So kind of fun for me in that aspect. Okay, these other fields don't need to be limed, so I'm not going to worry about them in that aspect. I'm going to put the slurry on them before we plant any of the other stuff onto them. one we're going to put our headers in. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to move a lot of the stuff around. So my headers will go over there. Okay, so that's done. Combine's coming in. I think I'm going to put the combine in with these guys, the harvesters for the cotton. I'm going to start putting all my combines in with them because that one's a lot bigger than where they're at now. And that way I can kind of put some of my other stuff in there so my yard is kind of free of things. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to go and do. But I do need to move. Slurry needs to go down and get ready to go. John Deere's the only one that doesn't fit in there. The 2J's, the ones that make my square bells, fit perfectly. We'll get this set up. I'm going to come to the end of this video. So we'll get this going and spraying, and then it's in the vicinity of where I want it. The one that's going to take the longest should be harvest is going to take the longest. So that's going to be a lot of fun. I might be changing those fields around. Oh, he's going to be in a bad spot there. Even with that pole. We'll see what it does. But almost done. Yep, it's just about done. It's about full too. Pull him up. Him started over here. Actually, I take that back. I'm backing back out of here because that'll rip some of that spray, and then we'll whip it, or we'll plow it up. We do have the sprayer that's over here now. I think he's blocked. Yep, he is, just like I thought. Just like I thought. There we go. pH level's good, nitrogen's not, so let's go. Actually, probably not going to this time. We'll do that on our next one. Let's see how fast this one's moving. He's moving at about 20 miles an hour. We should be able to get this all opened up pretty good, pretty quick. Let's see. Deliver these down here. Just a little bit. All right. Take this truck and we're going to park it right here. Jump up. Run this guy down to here, but we're going to grab this truck. I want to stay out ahead of the tractor because I'm going to go empty this guy out first, and then we'll get the tractor done. That. There's that one. this is just to empty out the hopper here. Alrighty, so we'll send that back down here. I'm gonna put it on that yet. There we go. All the soybeans are now fully delivered. And we have finished the harvest for soybeans. So we're going to go over here, park the truck up, and we'll just leave them right there for right now. Eventually they'll get in the line over here with all the rest of the trucks. So you can see we've got a lot of different equipment out and around. And we got this jewel that's sitting in here with all of our wheat. And we still got a bunch of wheat that is in these silos that we need to put over here. But it's just what we've got stacked up. We've got our straw. Let's see if I can actually, we'll just go into the tractor here. I'll show you. Got our straw bales right here. Go in here and grab them if we wanted to. That's our straw bales. We got all set up in here. Might just get rid of this tractor because it's not really doing anything. See if I can even load these. Oh, I guess I could. Yeah, pick these up. I'm good with that. Well, that's what we'll use it for then. We'll use it to stack these suckers up. Oh, maybe we'll get rid of the freaking John Deere and go with just Case. Stay with the squares. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you watching. It's been a while since we've done Farm Simulator, so I appreciate you watching and checking it out, taking a look at everything. Hope everybody's doing well, and we'll see you on the next videos. Thank you.